Hello, everybody. Daniel, how are you, mate? All right. How's everybody doing? Rahul. All right, guys. How are you? Yeah. What's up? Death, no gun. All right. Before we continue, why don't you do me a favor and subscribe to the fucking channel, please? That'll be awesome. So this is the goal long that I'm running. Took profits at the highs. I'm still running a little bit on that goal long, and yeah, and I'm looking at possible longs on the Nasdaq. Hello, Richard. How are you? Hello, Bogdan. It's been a while, mate. It's been a while. All right, so how's everybody doing? Today, profitable day, right? Sheesh. I took a loss short on the US dollar, Canadian dollar, made money short on the pound yen, and made money long gold. I'm still running a little bit of that gold long. Germany in the fucking house. Tim, I saw your fucking message. Awesome. Yeah, nice trades today. Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, that USD CAD, I could have managed it a little better, right? Maybe close it at break even earlier, you know. Yeah, but everybody's a hindsight hero, right? hmm hmm, hmm. So still running this gold long. Yeah, I'm still here. Can you guys hear me? Everybody's a Well done, bro. Yeah, I mean, that's what we do every day. Right, so I'm looking at this possible Nasdaq long. Nothing else. Just running this gold long too. But you know what? The DXY. The US dollar is super bullish at the moment. So I'll wait for the open. Nasdaq. Nasdaq longs look very, very good. Very, very bullish break. During the London session. So I'm looking to jump in long here. I'm just waiting for the liquidation of these lows. Good afternoon. Great to be here listening in UK, Norwich. I don't know where Norwich is, but yeah, probably a place where food sucks because food sucks in the UK. Reach my daily goal today made on gold and GBP, so just watching now. Awesome, Tim. Awesome, awesome. You owe me another beer. You owe me a bender by now. I went to the movies yesterday. Um, I'm a big fan of Tom Cruise and Mission Impossible movies. I love them. That was an amazing, amazing movie. I don't know why. I just dig them. hmm Any views on the US dollar, Japanese yen? I don't know. I don't think so. Listen, I don't trade the US dollar, Japanese yen. I don't even know why I have it here because I don't trade it. When it comes to trading, I trade. These are the two markets that I trade. I trade the U.S. dollar and the Japanese yen. You can see them on the left side of your screen, and then those are the two currencies that I trade. And then I go to the markets that I trade those two currencies on to look for setups. And the USD Japanese yen is not one of them. Right, so we need that bullish break on gold. And just waiting for the open. Just waiting for the open on the Nasdaq. So let's have a look at U.S. equities. I'm gonna get rid of this. So on the Nasdaq side, a very bullish breakout. I'm gonna go to a 5-minute chart, right? Very bullish breakout during the London session. So what I'm waiting for is a pullback and a liquidation of these lows, coming back towards this inefficiency in the market or imbalance, right? This is my entry. The Dow, super choppy, no setup here. And I deleted my pending orders or my buy limits on the S&P 500, and right now I don't have a setup on the S&P 500. So this is what I'm doing at the moment. Just waiting for gold to fucking fly. Hello, William. Which prop fund company did you use for your 100K challenge, Orlando? I can't tell you that, mate, because we're not partners with any prop firm, right? At all. Um, and I don't advise people to jump in funding challenges, if they don't know what they're doing. Also, most of the funding firms, they really don't fund you because, once you pass all the fucking phases, you end up trading a demo account. So do your due diligence. Just make sure that, once you pass the funding challenge, you are trading a real account. Make sure that just stay away from those funding firms that have phase one and phase two. It's just a waste of time. Hello, Rami. So, we are 11 minutes away from the open of the casino. And I think we already had news today. Yeah. We have consumer confidence in 40 minutes, which I really don't care about. This was my F1 strategy trade today. I mismanaged it. Very nice 2.8 R. I got short here. I took profits at 1 R, and I moved my stop losses to break even too soon. Got stopped out of break even on the rest of my position before the actual move. So mismanaged that. It happens. What can I tell you? USD CAD trade today was a pain in the ass, but the GBP was a super win. Had to remain open for a while more. This is better than gambling. Yeah, it is better than gambling. It's not gambling. You know, this is absolutely not gambling, right? When you trade a proven profitable strategy and you make your decisions based on data, right? Um, it doesn't matter if you lose 3, 4 trades in a row because what matters is your decision making process. right? And making optimal decisions every time. That's how you print money long term. So this is not gambling. Same thing as poker. I don't know if you guys play poker, right? But it's the same thing, right? It's not gambling. It's all about simple math and probabilities. Could you please share the levels of your Nasdaq in order to align to the signal? Shit, yeah, I can do that. Actually, I need to record that video. So, Nasdaq's. Yeah, here is my trade on the Nasdaq. I am trading the NDX 100, right? I am risking how much? 0.18%, 15,468. So basically, what you should look for on your charts on the Nasdaq is this. Just have a look at the 5 minute chart, right? Have a look at the 5 minute chart. Look at this low. Look at this imbalance and place your buy limits just above that imbalance with stop losses below the Asian session lows. So we'll see what happens there. Believe in your system. Yeah, I mean that's yeah, and don't blindly believe in anything, right? Don't blindly believe in what I do either, right? Everything needs to be proved. Um, you know, um, I don't know if you guys have seen, there's this guy uh, that I think he promotes a signal channel or something like that. I don't know, but I mean he has tattoos all over the place, and he creates these reels. This social media content where he cheers on his trades. I hate that. And I hate him because also he uses. If you use TradingView, you know that if you see this, if you see this blue thing right on the chart, the guy is using replay mode. There's those are not really trades. And you know what? The person that cheers on an open trade is really gambling. Why do you think gold will go long when it looks bearish? It doesn't look bearish to me. So, I am long gold. I am long gold from these lows right here. I started building this long position at the 1908, right? Gold looks extremely bullish to me. And if you notice today what happened on the 15-minute chart, right? My entry wasn't a sniper entry today in gold, but that's fine, right? Um, Actually, if you notice, what I did, what I loved about, my trading gold was not the entry because my entry was here at the 1955.80, I think. But what I loved about was my stop loss positioning, right? Price drew down on me a ton, but I didn't get stopped out because I placed my stop losses like a fucking professional. Also, I take profits. I take profits at the next key level or whatever, right? Whatever you want to call it, because I don't know, and no one fucking knows if buyers are going to be strong enough to break with this level. So I take my profits, and more so because I was running a 2R trade in profits. See, should we buy or sell Nasdaq 100? Shit. I don't know, man. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm waiting for price on the Nasdaq. I'm waiting for price to drop to my level. This is a buy limit. So what this means is that I'm waiting for a pullback, right? For my order to get filled long. I'm looking to buy. What is the reason for not going short on the US 100 now until you reach the entry level for the trade? Just beginning with the trading, so trying to understand the thought process behind the choice. Clint Ruslag, I am going to give you a fucking 50% discount for my VIP group because that is an amazing question. So, if you follow me on Instagram, send me a message and I'll give you the code. That's a great question. Now, the reason that I didn't go short here on the Nasdaq because I am anticipating price to pull back towards this inefficiency in the market before going long is because there is no setup. One, two, because I do not ever trade against the trend. And three, I only trade liquidity sweeps, right? I trade inefficiencies in the market. That's what I do. So, yes, price came all the way here, all the way up here, and I'm anticipating a move back, right? A pullback. But the thing is that, one, I don't have a setup, right? There's absolutely no setup to go short. Two, if I were to go short, I am trading against the daily bias, which is bullish in this market. And three, uh, there is absolutely no reason to believe that this pullback is going to happen, right? This is a game about probabilities, right? This is a game about probabilities. I know that the probability of price pulling back towards my entry and liquidating this, weak players in the market is quite high, but it's not 100%. Also, trading pullbacks or reversals in the market is really it's not that easy in the sense that if you right, let's have a look at I don't know. Right, let's have a look at the US dollar, Canadian dollar on the 5 minute chart. Very good example. Yeah. So this market was bearish. I had a setup to go short. I went short here, right? I should have closed my trade at break even. I didn't. I even moved my stop losses higher, so I ended up losing 0.32% on this trade. But would you rather trade with the impulsive moves, which are so clean, right, or with these choppy pullbacks, which oh, hold on, the casino just opened. All right. Of course, gold is going to rally, but I'm just waiting for this Nasdaq. Right. So let's go back here. Right. When I took my short position here, right, I didn't know that price was going to rally all the way up here. Of course, I didn't know. Right. The market was extremely bearish. Right. We had another break of the structure. I had a setup short, and again, this is a game about probabilities, and the probability of this trade, which I lost, is high. So, the question is, would I trade this setup knowing that I lost it today on a vacuum? And the answer is yes, because I know it brings money. Boom, there you go. So let's go back to TradingView and let's go back to the Nasdaq. This is fun. Remove drawings and let's go to the 3 minute chart. This is going to be fun, 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 fun. Right. So the way that I trade, Do you guys still use AvaTrade to deposit $250 for the four groups, or do you use eToro? I'm loving the VIP trades, and I believe I'm being stupid not taking the bargain up. Yeah, I mean AvaTrade or eToro, uh, whichever you want to use, mate. But you need to trade that account. The reason is because it's obvious, right? Uh, we're referring you to those brokers, so we get paid a referral fee, which pays for your, lifetime subscription. I don't know why people, you know, hide this. It's just fucking. It's obvious, right? It's a win-win situation, in my opinion. So, yeah, the way that I trade is quite. If you're starting to hold on, let me gold. Mm, just a second. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna move this to break here, and I don't wanna give. I mean, All right. Before I go back to what I was talking about, the reason that I moved my stop losses to break even on this, my second entry, is because of the failure to break with these highs, right? More so because we also have these highs and this highs. So I don't know. No one knows if bulls are going to be or buyers are going to be strong enough to break with them. And I already made money today, so I don't want to give anything fucking back. It's hard enough to make money in these markets and to be consistent. So wishful thinking is out of the question. What was I talking about? I don't know. So, the way that I trade, right? If you are new to trading, it's going to be, if you follow my trades and you're new to trading, you're going to feel a little bit uneased, right? Because what I do is I buy into weakness and I sell into strength, right? For example, normally, all right, let's go to the 50-minute chart. Normally, what traders do, right? Not traders, you know, weak traders do, is that they use, stop orders, right? For example, here they will go long at the break of this high with stop losses here, etc. I don't do that, right? I don't do that. What I do is that, you know, uh, for example, in this case, from the Nasdaq, a big break of the Asian session range, very bullish London trading session, right? And I look for, there's a couple of things that I look for. First of all, I look for weak players in the market, right? This is what I love to see. Now, the first thing that you're taught when you come to trading is when price breaks with the previous high, wait for the retest and go long. That is the weak players in the market creating that liquidity that I always wait to get swept or liquidated or whatever. My entry model is based on inefficiencies in the market, right? Sometimes I'm not going to get filled on my positions, like this Nasdaq long, for example, but it doesn't matter, right? But what I do is I trade inefficiencies in the market. What are inefficiencies in the market? Well, if you notice here, right, after this, rangy price action, we saw that breakout, right? So what I look for, first of all, is, the breakout level to wait for those weak players in the market to position themselves. Why do I wait for that? Because where the fuck are they going to put their stop losses, right? They're not going to put their stop losses here because they're too wide. Normally, they're going to put their stop losses a few pips below their entry, and that creates liquidity. Why? Because it is not part of the market structure. So, more often than not, those weak players, which is the first thing that you're taught when you come to trading, are going to get stopped out. And what I do is I look for that inefficiency in the market. And the reason is because more often than not, 100% the market has to price itself efficiently, right? And when there's a volatile move like this one, right? You see inefficiencies in price action. So more often than not, price is going to come back, right, to feel that inefficiency to price itself efficiently before the move. So yeah, gold. What happened to gold? Yes, yes. All right. So, just have a look at the hourly chart in gold. I mean, this looks extremely bullish. Yes. Chingam, chinga, chingam. Yeah, and also I don't care if price breaks with the highs, right? Sometimes price will go a few pips from my targets and then come back, fill me in, and hit my target. So when I delete a pending order or a limit order is because yeah, I completely and utterly missed that trade. So that short position in the pound yen was a good trade. The reason that I took profits, that I took my entire position here, is because my stop losses were a break even, right? And here's the thing, guys. My stop losses were a break even, right? My entry was, I don't know, around this level or so. And, a reversal or a pullback was going to liquidate all of these weak players before the move to the downside, right? Which means that it was going to liquidate me at break even. And when I move my stop losses to break even, I don't move them back above the highs. That I don't do. So I rather take my profits. I made 2.3R on this trade, which is awesome. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, so I'm gonna hold on to this gold long, waiting for this Nasdaq. Any questions? Did you just short the Nasdaq? Nope. I love free money. Everybody fucking does. And let me tell you something. I am going to do this for 2 more years, 3 at the most. So, my advice is if what I do makes sense to you, just fucking learn what I do because eventually I'm gonna be gone. This is not my end goal. The reason that I do, people, you know, the first thing that people tell me is, if you are a profitable trader, why are you selling signals? And the reason is fucking money, equity, right? Everything is about building up a fucking huge trading account. That's going to take me at least a couple of more years. And then I'll be done. But it's all about, building equity and compounding those gains. And also, I don't know if you remember, Tim, that I had planned, to create, a trader development program, but I scratched that idea. Fuck that. That's going to take me too much time. It's a big, huge responsibility towards the people that that would have bought into the program, right? And yeah, I just don't have the time, the energy, and I don't want to do it. So what I'm going to do, just like the F1 strategy, right? I'm creating, a course that teaches you this entry model, right? It's going to be a lot cheaper, same price that the F1 strategy, but yeah, you're going to get lifetime access to, I don't even have a name for it. So if you guys can help me to name this strategy, that would be awesome. Actually, if you can, if someone comes out with an amazing name for this strategy, that's what I'm going to name it. But you know what? It's better that way. It's cheaper, and yeah. Please share how you take percentages. Is that your personal account? Nope. No, this is if you look at the top left of your screen, you can see that this is a demo account. This is a 100K challenge from a funding firm. What I'm doing, I started with a 50K challenge. I passed the challenge, and instead of opting for the 50K live account, I opted for the 100K challenge. When I pass this challenge, instead of opting for the 100K live account, I'm going to opt for the 250K challenge, and then the 500K challenge, and then the $1 million challenge. And when I pass the $1 million challenge, I'm going to get the 1 million live account. That is what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I was up 5% right now. I took a bit in Bitcoin. Yeah, I lost like 1.3% in Bitcoin longs, which is fine. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. And this is just to show you guys that this can be easily done with patience, skills, and discipline. Oh, yeah. Here are the levels on Nasdaq. All right, so what do you guys think? We should or should not? Alexa, stop. Fucking Alexa is crazy. Yeah, so the levels on the Nasdaq, mate. Just look at your chart. This is the NDX 100. I don't know if the CFD that your broker, that you trade the Nasdaq on with your broker is the NDX 100 or the US 100 or whatever. Remember that pricing differs from broker to broker when it comes to CFDs. So what you need to do is just locate these lows and put your buy limits just a few pips below, about I don't know, 60, 59 pips below, stop losses below these lows, etc. The main thing I keep learning while watching videos is to have a plan, like Orlando says. Do not deviate from the plan. Know why you're taking the trade so you can trade with no regret. Exactly, exactly. For example, yesterday, right? Yesterday we took this short yesterday. Where the fuck is it? Here, right? Um, we had U.S. data, right? This was my entry, and I took 75% off my position here, and then I got stopped out of break even on the rest. Just trade your plan and plan your trade and trade your fucking plan. There is no regrets on there shouldn't be any regrets when it comes to trading. If you are, if one, if you know what you're doing, and two, if your trading decisions are backed by hard data, right? Journal everything, backtest everything. That's why I only trade this market. I only trade the US dollar and the Japanese yen. And if I see a Japanese yen possible long, I'm gonna go to the pound yen or the euro yen, and that's it. Because I've backtested the shit out of these markets on both the F1 strategy and uh, this entry model, which has no name. I'm gonna call. You know what I'm gonna call it? I'm gonna call it plush. All right, let's just wait for this possible Nasdaq long. Yeah, very possibly we're not going to get filled on this, which is absolutely and utterly fine. Let's have a look at. Yeah, I mean, this is so choppy, no setup. And to be completely and utterly honest with you guys, I see a possible short on the S&P 500, which I'm not going to take actually. Yeah, so I'm just holding on to this gold long. Possibly will be. There's always a possibility that there's only two possibilities here. One, I'm going to get stopped out of break even on the rest of my position, and two, I'm gonna make money, more money. So what I do is, this is the MT5 or account or whatever that I show you guys. But every single trade that I take is copied uh, to my personal account and the account where I manage funds for my investors. But I really don't share that because it defeats the purpose showing you, hundreds of thousands of dollars in P&L when it's much better to show you that you can get to a $1 million account within a year. You know, if you focus and if you have discipline, and yeah, I mean, this is not a. You're not going to get rich quick here, right? Just forget about this. All of those, videos that you might see in YouTube about people flipping a $20 account into $200,000. That's not gonna happen. And also, the main goal here shouldn't be that. The main goal here should be, create a beautiful fucking equity curve that you can show investors or people and start getting assets under management. You know, because people with money, right, are always looking for places to place some funds, right, to diversify their portfolio. And for example, if I were to come to my investors with an account that is started with $500 and now is worth $75,000, right? They're going to tell me to fuck off because what they look for is minimal drawdown and consistent fucking gains to compound their money. So, instead of trying to over risk and trying to turn your very small $500 account into hundreds of thousands of dollars, which is not going to happen more often than not, you're going to burn that money. Just take your time create a beautiful equity curve and get those assets under management. That's my advice, right? That's what I did. I mean, it took me a couple of burnt accounts to realize that, mates. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, fucking buyers, are you going to burn these sellers or not? Uh huh. Also had a possible, yeah. That US dollar Canadian dollar sucked. I mean, I don't get emotional about trades, but I really mismanaged that one. And I don't know. I mean, if you have been following me for a while, you know that I'm dyslexic. So I made a terrible mistake, and I misplaced my stop losses on the USD CAD. So, I mean, you guys lost 0.30%. I ended up losing 0.6%, which sucks. All right, apparently buyers gave up, but if I get stopped out of break even, all right, here's the thing, guys, don't go anywhere because if I get stopped out of break even on this gold long, on this one, the first one, the zero point 0.5 lot, right? I'll possibly look for a new entry. I mean, this gold long is has a very, very big potential. So don't go anywhere. In the meantime, do you have any questions, guys? More than happy to answer any questions. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Consumer confidence coming up in 6 minutes. All right. Um, thank you. Thank you, Kurt. Um, I'm a break even on everything. So, yeah, it's going to suck actually because let's have a look. Consumer confidence coming up in 5:45 minutes. It is expected that numbers are going to beat the previous release, which is going to be bullish for the US fucking D, which I mean I got stopped out of break even here on this one, which is going to be bearish for gold. But again, should that happen, right? That is going to give me an opportunity to buy lower, maybe, if price doesn't break with this low, right? So I still have this last portion, right, of my gold longs. If I get stopped out, I break even on this one, and price breaks with this lows on consumer confidence release. I'm not gonna look for longs anymore. But let's wait and see. Now, um, buying again here and putting my stop losses below the lows is absolutely burning money, in my opinion. Hola, ¿qué tal? Sí, no tengo la cámara. Why? Because that would be, front running the release. Let's just wait and see. 1953. What I'm going to do, I am going to have this ready. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, and we have CPIs out of the Australasia. I want to have a gauge on this. So, I don't have my squawk on. That sucks. I don't have the time to put it on. If I see a dip towards my last entry, I'm gonna buy with stop losses below the lows, maybe a little lower because of high volatility. 52. That's too much. Let's wait and see. Any questions, guys? Any questions at all? It's a shame that I didn't get a trigger on the Nasdaq, but I don't chase the markets, and yeah, that's something that I just don't do. Yeah, 2 minutes now. What I'm going to do, I am going to place this here. All right, 1 minute, right? No, 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 dale. Consumer confidence in 1 minute. 1 minute. Te agarré esta. Esta. Se me agarraba como cinco. All right, 30 seconds. Yo way. Mm-hmm. Yo way. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. All right, 8 seconds. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, what a slippage. All right, I just got long here. Big slippage. Big, big, big slippage. Hmm. I'm gonna be careful with this new go long, possibly taking it out. If I mean, this is a sweep of the lows, right? Um, If you remember, I had my stop losses at break even, so I had a 17 pip slippage, both on my stop loss and my entry here. That sucked. So look at the Nasdaq. Yeah, I'm good with this gold long. If you, there you go. Quit shaking your computer screen. That was a crazy. I know it was a crazy slippage. God damn. All right, so what I'm going to do, um, I'm risking, I'm not risking anything here. I thought my risk was going to be a little bit higher. Let me see the hourly chart. Yeah, it looks very, hold on. It looks very bullish. It looks very, very bullish. I dig this trade. I'm gonna be careful though. I'm gonna be very careful though. But yeah, this looks very bullish. I'm not out of the woods just yet. Um, if price comes back to my entry, I'm gonna be out of the trade. Actually, I'm gonna move my stop losses to break even now. Yeah, because I mean, if price comes back towards my entry, the probability of price breaking with the new created lows is quite high. So I'm on a free trade right now. A free trade, Nasdaq. I'm gonna end up deleting those Nasdaqs pending orders. Good, good, baby. Good. So if you look at the 5 minute chart, I should probably leave my stop losses below this low, but again, I mean, I already made a decision to place my stop losses at break even, so I am going to live by it. Oh boy, god damn. Buyers are really jumping in here. Did you see that? Yeah. So if buyers are not strong enough to break with this level, let me show you on the 50-minute chart what I'm talking about. If buyers are not strong enough to break with this level right here, then the probability of price breaking and creating a new low is quite high. So yeah, I am happy with keeping my stop losses at break even, but buyers are looking very strong right now. I don't know how much I was risking, so I don't know how much I'm up. Oh boy, there you go. I think I was risking $144, so I'm gonna take some off right now. I'm gonna take 1 hour off. Boom. There you go. 1 hour off. Because I don't know, no one fucking knows if price is going to break this. And because I took 1 hour off, and if buyers are strong enough, very possibly we're going to see higher highs. But yeah, we made money. We made money on that news release. And I'm deleting this Nasdaq, sadly. Maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. You know what? All right. Do you have any questions, guys? Because if you don't, I am going to log off. Fucking slippage. Yeah, I missed like 15 pips on my long position and took a 15 pip loss on that break even trade. Crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's not, rocket science. TP on gold, manage your trade as you see fit, mate. Manage your trade as you see fit. Let's have a look at the markets before I log out. Mhm. There's absolutely nothing at all. Look at this. Look at this sweep. You know what? Silver had a much, much better setup than gold, but spread is so high in silver, so wide, I'm sorry, that I just don't trade it anymore. Now, coming back on the Nasdaq, I am not going to delete my pending order on the Nasdaq. I'm gonna keep it alive, but probably will delete it um, mid-session if I don't see a. I mean, it depends, right? Because there's a couple of things that would make me delete this order, right? If I see a ton of selling pressure, sellers jumping in into this market, now that would mean that the move down towards my buy limit order would not be a pullback, but it would be a kind of a reversal. So the probability of me getting stopped out would be higher. That's one. Yeah, amazing gold came right back to the demand zone. That's right. I mean, no fear, right? No fear. That's the thing, guys. First of all, don't over risk, and understand what you're doing, and take fucking profits. Always take fucking profits because, I mean, if you don't take profits because you think the price is going to hit your ultimate target, that's wishful thinking, right? And yeah, you're not never going to make money. Wishful thinking, or making your decisions based on wishful thinking. Always take profits. Always take profits. Why wouldn't you? Right. Questions. I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes before I log out. Whew. Hmm. Is there another long for gold for those of us who's missed the sleep? I don't know. I don't know, mate. Yeah, don't try to chase the market, right? You probably missed it. Now, listen, the thing is that once I'm on a trade, I hardly ever look for to add to my trades. I hardly ever do that. So when I wanna, when I get filled on a trade or I trade the news like today. Um, yeah, yeah. To me, is I'm already on the trade. This is my thought process, right? I'm already on the trade, right? It's quite volatile right now. I was already long. I already made money on the long side, right? I was already long. I got long again on the news. I made money. Now I'm on a free trade, right? This open P&L is free money. So, um, if I were to look for an entry on a pullback, you know, not more often than not, but at least 40% or maybe 50% of the times, I'm going to get stopped out on that new position, and I'm going to give back the money that I made already. And that just doesn't sit well with me. I just fucking hate that. So I hardly ever look for ads. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Yeah, that's a good song. My girl just woke up and I don't want her to hear me singing that fucking song, so shut the fuck up, Kurt. Alright, so this gold long looks good. I'm gonna leave it running. This is amazing. Of course I placed my TP all the way up here, right on the 1 hour chart, just for fun. Of course, I'm going to end up taking profits along the way. Maybe I'll leave a runner because I'm already long from these lows. This was a sniper entry. We nailed the bottom here in gold with the swing trading team. Huh? Yes, we did. Is this the TP? What the fuck? No, this is that TP. Yeah, so this looks good. All right, karaoke time is now. So, I am, wondering who would be interested in, what I'm working on, the course or whatever you want to call it, where you will learn exactly this entry model. And it's not only going to be. I want to do something really, really, really good in the sense that um, I'm creating, a course that of course, it will teach you how to trade my liquidity sweep, entry model, right? The times of the day that I traded. One thing that you should know is that I did not came up with this fucking thing, right? Um, you know, um, uh, I This entry model is based on ICT concepts, right? I don't trade ICT, but this entry model is based on ICT concepts. What he teaches is amazing, right? But there is a ton of fucking information that he teaches. That's why it took me a while to develop this. For example, I don't use order blocks. I don't trade order blocks. I don't care about order blocks. I don't care about supply or demand. I don't care about that. What I trade is liquidity sweeps uh, towards inefficiencies in the market, um, at the London Open and at the New York Open. But these are, I mean, the concepts that my entry model is based on is thanks to ICT, right? So what I did is that, I mean, I spent a ton of time learning what he teaches, and I am not going to sell something, uh, you know, um, I am not going to sell something that another trader developed because I think that that is complete and utterly shitty. But I don't trade ICT. My entry model is based on his concepts, but I made it my own. Um, so, um, so, yeah, I mean, you have to be real, guys. I mean, I didn't invent this shit. Where the information is out there, but there's a ton of information. So, if you want, to accelerate your learning and without having to do it by yourself, that is what I'm offering you. Also, I want to do something that not only shows or not only teaches you how to trade my this entry model, right? But also teaches you, how to back test it because you might be trading markets that I don't trade. For example, you might be trading, crude oil. I don't trade crude oil. You might be trading, the Swiss franc. I don't trade the Swiss franc, etc. So on that course, also I'm going to teach you how to back test, how to capture the correct data, backtesting it, right? How to mine the data, how to find leaks in your trading, how how to optimize your decision-making process, how to become disciplined not only in your trading but in your life, etc. So I want to do a really really cool thing, and of course, being upfront that I didn't create this shit, I didn't invent this, right? These concepts are based on a very, very, very successful trader. Thank you, ICT, for giving that knowledge. But if you want to, not go, I mean, if you want to learn exactly what I do, I'm creating it. Orlando is the best. Thank you, Hans. Who are you referring to, please? ICT. I want to know about that, Orlando. How can I access to these courses? Well, mate, I am starting to create the course, mate. I'm starting to create the course. It's going to take me a month or so, because I want to do it. Uh, uh, you know, I'm the kind of person that if I mean, I cannot sit down with a schedule on content creation because if I don't feel it, I'm not going to do it. And if I do it and I don't feel it, I'm going to delete it afterwards. So, it might take me a week without recording any videos, any lessons, but then a day is going to come by that I'm going to feel the elimination, let's call it, and I'm going to create 4 or 5 lessons. That's just that's just who I am, but eventually it's going to be very good. Again, the reason that I'm creating this is because a ton of you, want to learn what I do and how I do it, right? And whenever people ask me, how did I came up with this? I'm always upfront. I didn't came up with this. These are concepts from another trader but I made it my own. You can always go towards him, right? But it's going to take you a ton of time. And if you're just starting out, I mean, you're very possibly you're going to quit before you understand one single thing. So, what I'm offering here is just um, a rapid path towards trading those concepts within a developed entry model. I don't know if I make myself clear. Well, it's Ali. The courses, I mean, that course is just like I told you. I mean, it's not recorded. It's not. I mean, I'm just starting up. But eventually, it's going to be for sale. It's going to. I mean, It's not going to be cheap, right? Because I'm going to be teaching you absolutely everything that I do every day, how I do it, how to be consistent, and also you're going to get lifetime access to the strategy chat where you can where you'll be able to chat with me every day. So it's not going to be cheap, but it's not going to be, 5,000 pounds expensive, right? It's going to be around 600 pounds or so. And also the reason is because, like I told you, I mean, I'm not going to do this forever. And there's a ton of you that I feel, and I've talked to a couple of you, and I know that you know who you are. You know who you are, and you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, I know that you really want this. And this kind of guidance that I'm offering might be what, gets you where you want to go. So, yeah, that's me. Never believe anybody out there that preaches, when it comes to this particular trading style, never believe anybody out there that preaches that they created it because they didn't. There's one guy that created this. I mean, there's one guy. He's fucking amazing. And yeah, but yeah, if you don't have the time or the hunger to go through all of his content, there's absolutely no way you are going to be able to develop something by your own. Hey, you want to see my girl?
Hello, trader.
Yeah, so never believe anybody out there that preaches to have invented, you know, this kind of trading style because they didn't, and most of the time they do not trade it correctly, right? Most of the time, what they do is just try to copy paste ICT's entry models without really understanding what they're doing. Sometimes these people call, order blocks institutional candles, and order blocks have absolutely nothing to do with candles, so they don't understand what they're doing. Anybody that is not upfront about what they do, just don't trust them. Karaoke time. Yeah. No, I'm gonna go to sleep. All right, karaoke time. And I feel it. Come on, man. I believe in you. I know about you 2 years. I'm in the VIP, and so what you can do. My last hope, Orlando. Yeah, I mean, dude, dude. The reason that I'm ranting about this, is because not because I don't trust what I do, dude. I 100% trust what I do. If I didn't, I wouldn't be doing this. The reason that I'm ranting about this is because um, the only thing in this business is transparency, right? And um, and I'm the kind of guy that I'm the kind of person that I hate liars. I don't lie. Uh, I hate it. And also, I'm never going to try. One, I'm never going to try to sell you something that I don't do or that I don't use myself every single fucking day. And two, I'm never going to steal material from someone else and try to pass it as my own. And because I am, working on this course, which will teach my entry model, you know, I feel that I have to give value or praises where praises are due. And that, my friend, is that motherfucking iced tea. Some people hate him. Yeah, some people hate him, and some people think that, that it's a cult. But it fucking works. It fucking works. You have seen you have seen the proof, right? It fucking works. So that's what I'm working on, guys. Again, if what you want is just my fucking signals, uh, the VIP group is for you. But if what you want is to be able to, to be consistent and, to reach that next level as a trader, then maybe what I'm working on is for you. And again, for example, myself, I don't risk more than 0.25% on any single trade. Ever. I've never risked more than 0.25% on any single trade, and I average around, I don't want to lie, but I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I average, let's call it about 4 to 5% per month on average, right? I might have, negative months, -2% months, but I also might have 10% months, 12% months on average, 4 or 5%, but it's insane that I find it insane that people, risk 2% per trade, more so on a funded account where your maximum drawdown is 8%, right? I'm never going to reach a maximum drawdown ever, ever. I'm never going to reach a maximum drawdown. So if I were to risk 2% per trade, right? And more so with an entry model that is not backed by hard data, well, you're never going to be profitable long term. So what these people are selling you is complete and utterly bullshit. Well, these people are really making money, not by trading, but by your subscriptions. And the reason that I'm doing this challenge, the $1 million challenge, guys, is to show you that, with a simple $500 investment and a 1 year of your fucking life, you can end up managing $1 million. It's that simple. $1 million, $500 investment. You buy a 50K challenge. You trade it with discipline, and you trade it with a proven entry model, and you manage your risk like a fucking professional, and you manage your trades like a fucking professional. Within a year, you are going to be trading $1 million, right? And 4% of $1 million is 40K, right? Let's give 25% of that to the funding firm. You're still, you end up with what? 28K. So yeah, that's the fucking goal. Absolutely. Because these thoughts that you have, you are in the right way. Thank you, mate. Yep, selling signal subscriptions. One guy only always shows just his wins, trades never the losing ones. Exactly. Please tell us that amazing card is finished and ready to publish. Yes. Yeah, I will do so. It'll take me a month or so, but yeah. I mean, I feel that that is going to be my legacy when I retire from this. But you know what? In the meantime, in these 3 years that I have left doing this, you know, uh, of course that my goal is to make money. Everybody's goal is to make money here, right? The reason that I'm doing this is just to build up capital and have a fucking insane big trading account that I can just wake up and do my thing. Because really, with this entry model, if I were not doing what I do with you guys, I would be trading 3 hours, 2 hours per day, and that's it. And that's fucking it, and that's the goal. That's my goal, right? So that's, I think, within 3 years. But in the meantime, what I really want to do is I want to teach as much people as I can to do the same fucking thing, because there's so much money in these markets that everybody can, take a piece of it. Yeah, and with this, funding firms, like I told you, and here's the thing, right? It might take you 1 year to get to the $1 million account, right? But then it might take you 2 months, right, to have enough money to buy a $1 million challenge from another firm. It might take you a month and a half to pass that challenge, and then you're going to have $2 million on the management. And then, within a month, you can buy a 600K challenge from another firm, pass it within 2 months, and then you're going to have 2.6 million under management. Yes, the first million, or getting there, or getting to the first million managed account or funding account, it's going to take time. It's going to take discipline. It's going to be fucking hard. It's going to be a pain in the ass. I've been trading. I've been trading this 100K account for a month and a half, and I'm up 3.5%. You know, yeah, I'm on a drawdown, and that's the thing. My drawdowns are not negative. My drawdowns are break-even stretches, and that's the other thing that I'm going to teach you how to do, because you have no idea how amazing it feels, and to understand that you're in a drawdown and not seeing your equity drop 4 or 5%. You know, uh, I can't show you. I can't show you the equity curve on this account, because I'm gonna. If I do it, I'm gonna show you the name of the funding firm, and I can't do that. But uh, getting to the point that your drawdown periods are just break-even stretches is amazing. Yeah, I mean, so that's my fucking rant. I'm sleepy. I made money today. You made money today. Everybody made money today. So yes, everybody owes me a fucking beer. Team owes me a weekend in Vegas. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.